y'all, and welcome to Beer Betties. I'm Senya.
And I'm Whitney.
And thanks for joining us again on this wonderful Wednesday. I hope you're having a great Wednesday.
You know, I think this Wednesday's looking pretty good since we're going to be having beer this evening, so.
Yes, and today we're actually going to be having a guest that we had on a while back. His name is Daniel. Y'all might remember him. I know the ladies do. Anyways, he's come back and he's brought us some beer from his hometown in Mexico. And a little thing I forgot to mention last time he was on is, you know what, actually, I'll let him explain that himself. So,
well, let's sit down so we can.
Absolutely.
You guys, I'm sure you remember Daniel, and he is actually a tequila expert first, a beer expert second. But why don't you tell us a little bit about your bartending experience, Daniel?
Sure. Well, before of all, thank you for inviting me again.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
And,
of course, the ladies loved you. Why wouldn't we invite you?
I'm not sure of that, but...
They love that Antonio Banderas accent.
I'm not even Spanish.
Whatever,
so.
It sounds the same.
Oh.
All right.
I'm kidding, dude.
Well, coming back to what you said, I'm not really like a beer connoisseur. I would say I know a little bit about Mexican beers, so I hope that's why you invited me here. So, all right, but about
So wait, I'm sorry. So what you're saying is you're a Mexican beer connoisseur?
Yeah, I would say that's more accurate.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right. And about my career, well, I have bartended for almost 9 years now, and I have had the chance to do that at several cities. Let's say Cancun, Mexico City, Querétaro, which is my hometown, back in Orlando, and now here in Texas. So it's a fun job.
Definitely all over the Americas, at least, or the north to Central America. So yeah. It's pretty good.
So what is this that you picked out for us?
And I'm still counting. Well, this is Mexican beer produced specifically in the city where all my family lives and where I'm from. This is called Cerveza Queretaro, which stands before the name of the city. And the special thing about this beer is that it's a handcrafted, it's made in very small
batches?
Production, small batches.
Okay.
So you'll have a very hard time to find it here in the U.S. because
they probably don't even import it to the U.S.
Probably not.
Yeah, maybe not yet. It has been released like a couple years ago in Mexico. So even there, it's very hard to find. So
it's still a true microbrewery.
Yeah. For this one, I think it is.
All right.
So.
I'm looking forward to trying it.
Very cool.
So is there a certain type for the beer? Is it a lager? Is it a...
Yeah, it's an amber ale, and this one, I have to say, like, it's like super premium quality.
Okay.
I love it. The first time I tried it, which was not much long ago, I really love it. So
cool.
Let's see what you think.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Love your necklace, by the way.
I know, everyone loves my necklace. By the way, I got it on a very, very special trip with Whitney and my cousin DJ out in Boston.
We love you, big brother DJ.
Yes, we do.
And we love you, Boston, very much.
Oh my God, we love Boston.
Much.
Yeah, that town. We raped the out of that town. It was wonderful.
It's true.
Sorry.
So.
Like, I think when I worked out,
that's my mug. That's my special mug. Whitney's is missing, but you know, we'll get it back.
I thought it was for me.
Oh, you want the Hello Kitty?
I want the big one.
Okay, you can have the big one.
Okay, that's yours.
So I guess Daniel is going with the Hello Kitty.
Maybe he likes Hello Kitty. That's cool. Now, I will tell you, after that Boston trip,
that's good.
For about a week straight, I was working out, and all I could smell when I was working out was beer. So all I was doing was sweating out beer and lobster for like a week.
Yeah, we definitely had a great time. We walked away with about 6 growlers of Harpoon.
Oh yeah, easily.
Yeah,
6.
And that's pretty much, we replaced all of our water intake with Harpoon. We were walking around with water bottles full of Harpoon where I was.
With you. Senya started drinking Harpoon cider out of the head of a lobster.
Yes, I did. There are pictures online, and it's on video. We'll have to post that later.
Yeah.
Along with our dancing.
I have to see that.
All right.
All right, girls. Let's see. What do you have?
Definitely a beautiful amber color.
Oh, that is a really beautiful amber color. And it's not as effervescent. Wow.
Yeah, it's not that carbonated.
And it's interesting because usually a lot of ambers have a little bit of a red tone to them, but this one has more of like a yellow tone to it. It's very interesting.
It's almost like a honey.
Yeah, kind of like a dark honey.
And there's not a lot of head, which I'm okay with.
It smells very good.
It smells rich, but I can't quite place it.
Wow. I'm loving the malts in that.
Oh, that is delicious.
Huh? Oh my god, yes it is. Very much so.
So, okay, I'm going to be honest here. I have had this once before when Daniel first brought it. I snuck a bottle. I did.
Yeah.
I did. Daniel was like, you have to try it now. And I was like, okay.
Not that she didn't ask me twice. So.
Yeah, no, I didn't ask twice. But yes, this is actually an amazingly delicious beer.
This is incredible. Absolutely incredible.
It is. It has a nice malty flavor.
You know what it reminds me of? The Real Ale Oktoberfest a little bit. Kind of reminds me
lighter.
of that. But I mean lighter than that, but it has that same really great malty flavor to it.
Yeah, it really does. It does have that,
so good.
that
really good chocolate malt in there.
It has a slight hint of chocolate malt, but it has a really crisp finish. I mean, just very quick, crisp. Ooh, hi. So
which again goes along with our theory about temperature.
Exactly, because I mean, lagers do well in hot climates because it's much easier to drink.
And you know what is I think it's different from the traditional Mexican ales and amber lagers because the flavor is very rich, very complex. In comparison, like for example, to a Victoria or
Dos Equis or
all those. So this is something different back there, and I don't know, people really like it. Well, there are like the people who likes dark beers and strong beers and amber ales like this.
Well, this would be. I mean, this would be good for anybody. For lager drinkers, for stout drinkers. I mean, yeah. I even admit I think it'd be good for stout drinkers just because it is a little bit richer, but still has that nice quick finish.
No, that is absolutely true. I mean, this is something that
I mean you're a stout drinker.
I'm a huge stout drinker. I love my heavy ales, but
Porters.
It has that great malt kind of taste to it. That kind of caramel chocolate malt that reminds me almost a little bit of an Oktoberfest, but it doesn't go as deep and heavy as an Oktoberfest. It still keeps it real light and airy. It's absolutely delicious.
You know, I just thought about this as I mentioned port. It is almost like a cross between a port and a lager. Like think about that slight coffee flavor, because you do get that in this.
I can see that. For me, it reminds me a lot of an Oktoberfest in a lager. That's what it reminds me of. But yeah, I could see that too.
Well, whatever it is, it's freaking delicious.
Daniel, do you think this is something that's going to catch on? Do you think we're going to see more microbreweries like this coming from Mexico, or do you think it's not going to?
Absolutely. Actually, the last time I came to buy these beers, I saw one that was totally new for me. It was like a beer with grapefruit flavors or something like that.
Oh, interesting.
So I think Mexico is like starting to make these handcrafted beers. We'll see much more of this soon, and hopefully here in the U.S.
I really hope so. I really hope we can get some more of this Queretaro. So next time you go back home, send us some more.
Heck yes, definitely.
This is
I'll
delicious.
have to bring
and
a
if
couple
anybody
cases.
and if anybody can get a hold of this Queretaro, try it. It's very good.
Definitely. It is.
And it's good to support those
it.
smaller microbreweries because that's what allows them to grow.
So Whitney, what would you rate it?
I'm definitely going to give this a 5 out of a 6-pack. I mean, I was very impressed with it.
Really?
And I'm very excited about it because I'm looking forward to see this kind of product coming out of Mexico. Because for so long in the United States, the only thing you really see is the Corona and the, Dos Equis.
The lagers.
Yeah, and the lagers. And not that that's a bad thing, I mean, obviously that's a staple. But this is an excellent product. It's very well done, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of something along this line. So 5 out of 6, definitely. How about you, Daniel?
Wow, guys, that's something Whitney doesn't do very often. So. Yeah, there's a reason why I brought you this this beer, because I was totally surprised when I first tried it, and yeah, I would give it a 6 out of 6.
I'm gonna have to agree with Daniel. I would definitely give this a 6 out of 6. It is incredibly easy to drink, but it still has the complex flavors. It starts off with a little bit of that malty, kind of a chocolatey, coffee-ish flavor, but then it just ends so quick, and it's that perfect amount of, I want that flavor and then I want it gone, so if you're drinking it on a hot day, it's really easy to just go through a few.
It reminds me of when we were at Franconia and Dennis let us try the toasted chocolate malt, just like fresh. It tastes exactly like that. It really does. Like,
it does.
That was a really good high quality malt, and so that's, I think, another reason why I really like this.
But it also just has such a quick finish. I mean, it's such an easy drinkable beer.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, 6 out of 6.
Definitely. You did a good job with that one, Daniel.
Thank you.
I like it.
I'm glad you like it.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So now you're stuck getting it for us every time.
All right.
You are our pusher now. You have to get it for us, our dealer, whatever. But, well, thank you so much for coming by again. We really appreciate you bringing this, and we really appreciate you coming in and telling us about it.
Definitely.
Well, I really enjoyed to be here doing this episode with you again. So.
Thank you. And I bet,
you
if you show this episode to the guys at Queretaro, they'll probably appreciate it too.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell it to them so they can make some marketing out of this.
There you go.
I'm just kidding.
Absolutely. And tell them to email me. I'll definitely, we can strike up something.
Just send us tickets down to come visit.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. So, thank you for joining us, and remember, we do put up an episode every Wednesday.
So make sure you watch.
And be sure to subscribe to us. We're going to start pushing for that, people. And until next time, cheers.
Right, guys.
Salud.
Salud.
Salud.